for the thumbnail. We'll be like,
oh, like I feel like it almost makes you like emotional looking at them.
Yeah, this to me means the world to me.
Happy being back. I think this is the first time I'm sitting here in the stands after Olympics. I've made hours on the infield, on the track. It feels good to see it back and to sit here to relax and yeah, good vibes.
it's nice to come with like different expectations, you know, like having fun and like doing a different style of racing and stuff. As like you said, when we walked in for the Olympics, it's like you can't almost embrace the atmosphere that much because you're so focused on what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Olympic gold was the target. But I think in Keirin, people say, you know, you can never know what's going to happen, and that is true. But I think like controlling what I can control was like a major point for me. Like I can see myself making decisions and being like, no, now's the time to go, or now's the time to wait. And so it's like being able to like read the race in that way. It's pretty crazy watching back, and it was like just a massive fight. I think like once you get to the front, you're like, well, I'm here now.
Yeah, towards the final race, we expected that it was needed to race the world record actually, because we thought the competition would be up for a challenge. I knew the speed was really good when it got dropped into my lap, and then I was like, yeah, I can make something really perfect. And then we broke like the 41-second barrier, which was crazy.
I finished my lap and pull up, and like it felt good. I knew Soph was where she needed to be, and then I knew Emma was obviously so tight on Sophie's wheel. And then I was just like watching the scoreboard, watching the girls, and then like watching the scoreboard, and I was like, we're up. I was like, this is only going to get better. Like, I can't believe this is actually going to happen.
I finished the other side of the track after racing as well. So I'm like, oh, they're over there and there's my family. And it was almost like overwhelming, but like, oh, there I go.
And then the
crying.
tears come.
I'm sobbing, ugly crying on national television.
Yeah, it was, I actually like my Olympics was already perfect. Like 2 gold was already insane. I remember being here, like, I just had like one tactic in my head, and I was like, I'm just gonna do that. And what happens doesn't really matter. I will do this, and if it works out, it's the moment. Yeah. If it won't, then I just did my plan, and yeah, it wasn't for me.
I didn't know it was a world record, but I knew we were that. All I knew is like, you set off really well. You were there and I was there. That's all I knew. And I was like, okay, this is going wow. But I have no idea. Like,
I think like when you watch the video, like it looks good.
Enjoy the moment. That's what these images are about for me. Especially, you know, coming to the end of the sprint. That was crazy because it was the end of the 6th day of racing for me, and that was like so insanely intense. And so to finish that and to come with a gold medal, you know, like looking at everyone's faces in these photos and like mine, I'm like, it was insane.
After team sprint, after sprint, I put away my emotions because I still need to go. I wanted to go for the Keirin, but then after the Keirin, I let everything through. I let everything in, and then I felt it, and I got emotional, and yeah, really special feeling.
Like it's really special to me to see those photos because a lot of the time I am quite serious with our coach-athlete relationship, and so like when I see these photos, it's like it is father and daughter, and so I think that is like really, you know, beautiful to see. And like looking at photos like from obviously when I was a baby and Dad's holding me, and like we've got this relationship and we've had it my whole life, and so yeah, to like look at these, I'm just like, oh, it's really sweet.
We've all taken completely different journeys to get to that moment, and just to have it all come together on that day, to be able to enjoy that moment like together, like
it was insane.
I've never won an Olympic gold medal on my own, but like it just felt so special to do it as a team.
Love this moment, just sitting on the track, realizing what I've done. My legs were really painful here. I wanted to lay down, but